here's what I do when it comes to dating within my financial means. I write down the means that I have. So one more time. Say it differently so you can get it. I write down the budget that I have for dating. One of the secrets that not secrets, but one of the key things that I'm doing when it comes to dating, right, is that I have a high yield savings account, and that high yield savings account generates me because of the amount of money that I have inside of that particular account. It generates me anywhere between $300 to $500 on any given month, right? If the interest rates may go up, it may go down, it just fluctuates, right? And so what I do, let's say for an example, it is February this month. So last month, that particular account gave me $420. So that account, that money is what I allocate for my line item when it comes to dating, right? So I write down for this month, I may take one lady out this month, or I may take two out this month. I don't know. Dating means, no, we're not having sex. No, we're not doing none of that, but I'm getting to know you. So I may get to know you. I may get to know her. So I have $420 set aside from that account that I didn't really make. My money made that money, and that's there. So for an example, if I go out on one date, the most I'm gonna spend is $150. But let's say if I meet someone, I want to take her out for drinks or get to know her, then I have $150 there as well, right? But 9 times out of 10, I don't use all of my money within my particular means. And so that money honestly never leaves that account because I didn't touch it. And I don't roll it over to the next month to where, okay, if I didn't spend the $420 something this month, I got $840 next month. No. If for the month of February, if my account only makes $325, then I'm only going to have $325 a day for the month of March. What am I saying? If you're going to date within your means, I need you to sit down and look at your budget, cover all of your necessities, cover all of your investing, cover all the things that you have to do to progress your future moving forward. Then when you get done with that, look at your margin, and your margin is how much money do you have left over to spend, and then allocate, I can put $100, $200 into dating this month. And here's the truth. When you get to that point and you find someone, don't go over it. I don't care how fine she is, brothers. I don't care how fine he is, sisters. No, don't do it. Don't do it. And technically, sisters, man, y'all should not be spending money on the first two or three dates in the first place, unless you get on the date and you feel uncomfortable. So then, yes, take care of that. I'm going to pause and say it right there because I'm talking about money. I have goddaughters. I have adopted daughters. And whenever they go out on dates, I give them money to where if the Negro act funny and he trying to get some just because he took you on a date, here goes some money. You pay for not just your meal, but pay for even his meal and tell him to kick rocks. Every woman needs to be prepared to pay for at least your portion of the meal so that there's no expectations from the Negro, because there are some men out there that are simply jerks, they are immature, and they're coming at you for the wrong reasons. But ladies, I want us to start looking at certain things. And this is why this is why I came up with the conversational cards called Wealthy Conversations, because you should be looking at certain things when it comes to your man. I will have a red flag if I had a daughter and she came back home to me and she told me that her new friend spent $350 on their first date in their 20s and 30s. I'll be like, what's wrong with this brother? What is wrong with this brother? He don't know you. That is a bad investment to do that in front of you. No, I would tell her, if he can do that to you, he's done that to others. He's blowing money away. He doesn't have a vision, and he's allowing a woman to stop him from progressing forward. So ladies, if this brother comes to you and says, hey, listen, we're going to go over here. I want to do this. I'm going to be creative. No man should say, I'm only going to spend $50, $100, $150. I've never told a woman I'm only going to spend X amount of money. No, I just took the lead. I said, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. Boom, boom, boom. She had a great time. But if you're sitting there and you're calculating how much money he spent, I want you to retract, not retract, but I want you to reposition your mind. Like, yo, am I having a good time? Am I laughing? Are we learning about each other? Do I feel comfortable with this man? Does he have me in a comfort zone place? Not is he dropping the bag and making it rain. Not is he putting me in a place where I can take a picture of it and post it on Instagram. Because we know how y'all ladies do. Y'all want to go to these nice places so you can show off a little bit. Look at where I'm at. Post your food, post the wine, post the drinks, and post the pictures out date night. Caption, he really likes me. I be laughing at some of the captions I be saying on y'all's food. I'm like, okay, you got lobster and a steak, and that means he really likes you? I'm sorry, ladies. A man sending you roses doesn't mean he really likes you. A man serenading you with the full room of roses doesn't mean he really likes you. I'm not saying he doesn't, but money doesn't correlate to a man liking you.
Y'all, I want to thank my friends over at BetterHelp for sponsoring today's show. And speaking of sponsoring today's show, man, especially around this month, isn't it funny that everyone is always talking about, man, you better spot the red flags, you better spot the red flags. But what about spotting green flags in people? To me, green flags are all about healthy relationships, not just romantically, but in friendships too. It's time to form connections that truly love and support you. If you're not sure what those green flags look like, therapy can help you identify them and build better relationships. Personally, I turned to therapy to help me navigate both the red and green flags in my life. It's been instrumental in teaching me how to set healthy boundaries and empowering me to show up as the best version of myself every day. You can experience the same transformation with my friends at BetterHelp. I love that it's fully online, making it affordable, extremely affordable, and is convenient and trusted by over 5 million people worldwide. With access to a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists. You see, BetterHelp makes finding the right fit for your needs simple. I need you to go to betterhelp.com/AO today to get 10% off your first month. Again, that's betterhelp.com/AO right now. Listen, before we get back to today's show, your mind is your business. Take care of it. Get you some therapy. All right, let's get over.
So number one, we got to have a vision. Number two, we got to make sure, I said this earlier, it's about dating with alignment. Man, listen. And I'm specifically talking to the brothers and sisters. Hopefully you'll learn from this. Let's say, for an example, from that video that we saw in the very, very beginning, let's say, for an example, that woman was talking about me. You see, in my 20s, I would have been offended. I would have been hurt. I would have stepped up to the plate. I would have came in there with $500, $1,000, taking her out and wowing her on a very next occasion that we had. But now you got to be secure in who you are and where you're going. When you're dating within your means, you got to be secure in who you are and secure in where you're going. And understand that not everybody is going to align with who you are and where you're going. Because the truth of the fact is, every beautiful woman is not a beautiful wife. I'm going to end the show right there. Every beautiful woman isn't a beautiful wife. Anthony, what do you mean by that? A woman will be impressed by how much you spend. A woman with a wife mentality, a woman who is already a wife, will be impressed by the strategy and by the vision you have for your life. A woman will be impressed by what you pull up in. A wife will be impressed by what you're talking about, where you're going. A woman will be impressed by your credit score. A wife will be impressed by how much money you have invested. Huh? You got to be so secure in who you are and where you're going that your personality, your persona, when you walk in that room, is like, nah, I'm not dropping $100 on you, but I know exactly what I'm gonna do if you are my woman, long term. Because there's stages to this thing. Day one, I'm not trying to impress you with my money, but I am trying to impress you with my character. I am trying to impress you with my personality. I'm trying to see, do you like me? Now, once we're into date 4, date 5, then I'm going to step up the game and I'm going to treat you nice. I'm going to treat you, I'm always going to treat you like a queen, but I'm going to step up how I'm even doing certain things with you. But in the beginning stages, call me cheap because I'm moving with intentions. I'm moving with trying to learn who you are. And men, this is how we should be doing this. And ladies, man, you need to transition from I'm a woman to I'm a wife. Because a wife can see the future. A wife can see the vision and attach to that vision. Like, yo, I don't know if you my husband, but I love the way you moving right now. I love how you're showing me you got strategy. I love how you showing me you got a vision. I love how you showing me that you're not going to just try to impress me, which lets me know you haven't tried to impress others with your money, but you're leading with your character. You're leading with your personality. You're leading with integrity. You're leading with intentionality. You're leading with patience. You're leading with love. You're leading with direction. I'm not guessing where we're going. What I got to do is decide if I want to attach to you and follow you.